Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode corporate filings. Today we're diving into AirSculpt Technologies. Will their financials be as sculpted as their clients? Let's find out. It's going to be a revealing look at whether their business is as healthy as they promise their patients will look. This is an 8K filing, a current report, which means something important happened that the company needs to tell investors about. The date of this report is May 2, 2025. This tells us about events that happened recently. The company we're looking at is AirSculpt Technologies Incorporated in Delaware. They trade on the NASDAQ Global Market under the ticker symbol AIRS. This part is just legal boilerplate, checking if the company is also using this filing for other purposes like communicating with shareholders about a potential merger or acquisition. It's standard stuff. Okay, here's where it gets interesting. Item 2.02 tells us this report is about their financial results. AirSculpt Technologies released a press release announcing their results for the 3 months ended March 31, 2025. We can see the press release as an exhibit to this report. This is where we'll find the numbers. The report also mentions they use some non-GAAP measures, which are just ways of showing their financial performance that aren't strictly by the book according to standard accounting rules. They need to include how these measures compare to the regular numbers. And finally, the report is signed by Dennis Dean, the Chief Financial Officer. This means he's responsible for making sure the information is accurate. Now let's talk about what all this means for AirSculpt Technologies. This report is a snapshot of how the company is doing financially. The press release will give us the specifics. Keep in mind that non-GAAP measures can sometimes paint a rosier picture than reality, so it's important to look at the GAAP numbers too. Without the actual press release in front of us, it's tough to dive into the specific financial figures. We'd want to look at things like revenue growth, profitability, and cash flow. But this 8K filing is our heads up that those numbers are out there and we should take a look at them to get a sense of how the company is performing. It's also worth thinking about the context. The market for cosmetic procedures can be sensitive to economic conditions. When the economy is good, people are more willing to spend money on things like AirSculpt. But when times are tough, those kinds of expenses are often the first to get cut. Now, for my take. AirSculpt Technologies operates in a niche market, offering a specific type of body sculpting. This could be a strength as it allows them to focus their marketing and expertise, but it could also be a weakness as they're not able to offer a wider range of cosmetic procedures. One risk for the company is competition. The cosmetic surgery industry is crowded and there are always new technologies and procedures coming out. AirSculpt Technologies needs to stay ahead of the curve to maintain its edge. Another risk is regulation. The cosmetic surgery industry is subject to a lot of rules and regulations, and those can change. AirSculpt Technologies needs to make sure it's always in compliance to avoid legal problems. Overall, AirSculpt Technologies seems to be in a decent position. They have a unique service and a growing market, but they also face some risks like competition and regulation. Investors should keep those factors in mind when deciding whether to invest in the company. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment and subscribe.